Week 25 of the 2023-24 NBA season is over, which means it's time to run it back. This is Run It Back, NBA Week in Review. In fact, not only Week 25 is over, but the entire 2023-24 NBA season, at least regular season, is over. Now the fun begins. I'm Jose Salviati, editor at thePeachBasket.net. This is the show where we recap the week that was in the NBA and then highlight the marquee matchup for the weeks to come. I should say week to come, the play-in week. We start with the only objective overall top 10 NBA power rankings anywhere. You can read more about how we get to these rankings and see the entire list at thePeachBasket.net. Let's take a look at the final top 10 at the conclusion of the 2023-24 NBA season. Jumping in to the top 10. For the first time since we've been tracking this, in the final week of the season are the Los Angeles Lakers. They went 2-2, finished strong, and appear to be ready for the play-in tournament. The Phoenix Suns dropped one spot after a 3-2 week from number 8 to number 9. The New Orleans Pelicans had a 4-1 week, not a bad week at all, but that last loss hurt them. They dropped one spot from number 7 to number 8. The Dallas Mavericks were 3-2 in the final week of the season, but again, other teams did better. So despite that winning record for the week, they dropped one spot from number 6 to number 7. The New York Knicks were one of only two teams in the top 10 to go perfect in the final week of the NBA season. Their 5-0 record catapulted them all the way from number 10 to number 6. That's where they finished the season in our rankings. The Los Angeles Clippers held firm at number 5 after a 2-3 week. The Minnesota Timberwolves were respectable 3-2, but it wasn't enough to keep them at number 2. They dropped 2 spots to finish the season at number 4. The defending champion Denver Nuggets were 3-1 in the final week of the season, but again, that one loss hurt them. They weren't able to advance and finish the season at number 3. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the other team that finished strong in the final week of the season, were 5-0. That strong finish to the season not only gave them the Western Conference title, but also moved them all the way up to number 2 in the Peach Basket standings. And the number 1 team, to the surprise of absolutely nobody, after a 3-2 week to finish out the season, were the Boston Celtics. That's the objective top 10 list for week number 25, the final week of the season. If you want to see where all 30 teams land this week, I should say at the end of the season, please visit thePeachBasket.net. Now let's shift our focus to the players. These are the best to do it by average in the final week of the 2023-24 NBA season. These are the best by average in shooting, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, points, and game score. We go to New York for the top scorer. Jalen Brunson led everyone in the final week of the NBA season with 39.4 points scored on average over his 5 games played. The top sniper in the NBA with 6.6 3-point field goals made was CJ McCollum of the New Orleans Pelicans. Jalen Brunson shows up again as a top shooter. He averaged 13.6 field goals made. In the rebounding category, we see Jordan Goodwin of the Memphis Grizzlies. He averaged 14.7 rebounds over his 3 games played. Goodwin was also the top offensive rebounder, pulling down an incredible 6 offensive rebounds on average over his 3 games played. Joel Embiid is back in Philadelphia, and he led everyone with 11 defensive rebounds over his 2 games played. The top assist man in the NBA on the final week of the season is a still scary good LeBron James. He played 3 games and averaged 11 assists to lead absolutely everyone in the final week. Shocking no one, Victor Wembanyama was the top rim protector in the NBA in the final week of the season. He averaged 5.3 blocks. Donovan Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers played 2 games in the final week, and he averaged 3.5 steals to lead the association. The top game scorer in the NBA was the unbelievable LeBron James. He willed his Los Angeles Lakers into the 8th seed in the play-in tournament with a very good game score of 31.6. Looking ahead to play-in week, the number 8 Los Angeles Lakers take on the number 7 New Orleans Pelicans in New Orleans. The winner of this game earns the number 7 spot and takes on the number 2 Denver Nuggets. That's, I don't know, man. Win one, lose one, I guess. While the number 10 Golden State Warriors battle the number 9 Sacramento Kings in Sacramento. The loser of that game goes home. Those games are on Tuesday, April 16th. The next day, the number 8 Miami Heat take on the number 7 Philadelphia 76ers in Philadelphia. The winner advances as the number 7 seed to take on the New York Knicks, while the number 10 Atlanta Hawks battle the number 9 Chicago Bulls in Chicago. The loser of that game goes home. The play-in tournament ends on Friday, April 19th, with the winner of the Kings-Warriors game taking on the loser of the Lakers-Pelicans game. The winner of that game earns the number 8 spot and battles the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the East, the winner of the Bulls-Hawks game takes on the loser of the Sixers-Heat game. The winner of that game earns the number 8 seed and takes on the Boston Celtics. We may host a watch party watching and commenting on some of those play-in tournament games. Add us on X at thePeachBasket_ to learn more. We definitely will be hosting a chat room podcast in preparation for the playoffs after the play-in tournament. So again, make sure you add us on X to learn more at thePeachBasket_. That's it, y'all. The regular season of the 2023-24 NBA season is over. It's in the books. Join us again next week after play-in week when we once again run it back.